What lies have you been told in your career from your companies that you've worked for that have turned out to be completely untrue in the entire scope of your working life? Now, I can give you several that have been untrue for me. The first one is that you need to wait, meaning that for this promotion, for this raise, for this, whatever, that you need to wait. No, the truth is if you're doing a great job, you've demonstrated the ability, you're ready to go, you're ready to roll. It doesn't have to be an annual review time. It doesn't have to be anything else. If the things are moving in the right direction, it can be addressed. And if your company's telling you that, we can't really do anything, this year, if they want somebody good, they're just going to hire them. If somebody's really important to keep them to get a raise, they're going to do everything they can to give you a raise. And so don't believe this you have to wait thing. It's generally not true for people that are really performing well and doing a great job. Next thing is something that we all put on ourselves, but then gets repeated by other people in the common workplace, which is like, you just need to stay where you are. Meaning that if you're at this level, you got to be there for 2 to 4 years. Well, you know what? There's a company right next door, just down the street, or a few miles away, that if you put out your qualifications, they might be like, you're ready now. So don't use the yardstick of what one company is telling you. That means there's no way that you can move up into this next role or position. Now, be careful too when you go with titles. Titles are something that are really important at each company, and they're really important to people, but it's a trick. Let me give you an example. So let's say that I'm a manager at a 500 person company and I want to become a director. That's the next level up. So for me to become a director, I might have to wait several years at my company. It might never happen. But if at a 200 person company, there's a director role and I already do many of the responsibilities, I have a choice to make. The comp might not be perfect, but if I go down to the smaller company and work a couple years at the director level, because that is titled director, now I can apply for a larger company as a director as well. Because many people in companies, they don't want you guys to be able to escalate to the next level of titles until you already have the title. They want like proof in the pudding. How are you ever supposed to get it if you don't work at that level, right? So what happens here is that people get stuck at these different levels of title, but changing the size of company to get different titles can be advantageous to move up. And then if you're a director at a bigger level company, you might need to go up, then you went from that 200 to 1,000 person company to be a director. You might have to go back down to a 300 person company to be a VP if that's the next level up for you. So be cognizant of not listening to what people tell you about titles and how important they are wherever you work. Next thing is if you're in your job and you're doing a great job, is that you probably have enough education, enough certifications, enough networking, enough webinars, enough conferences. Anybody that is